let's start writing some code. The first thing I want to teach you guys on our very first script is to show you guys this. You can, with these tools here, to pin a point. If you want to edit it, you can click on the hand, click on it, and then move around. You can delete it if you mess up. Once you create a geometry here, you can also, after you delete it, change the way what you want to create. You can change from a pinpoint to a rectangle. So you can draw your rectangle here. Just click and slide. Okay. Okay. Now let's delete these two. Just click on the hand, click on it, and click delete. Click on the hand, click on it, and then you can change size, but let's delete it. And you can also draw your own type or your own shape here in this console. Let's click on the hand and let's delete it. Let's draw a rectangle over the capital of Brazil. That is Brasilia. Let's just move around here. Okay, we have a geometry. This will be our area of interest. You can change the name here. So let's change to AOI, area of interest. Now let's pull some data from the data catalog. Let's pull some Sentinel data. Let's get the level 2A. Let's copy the collection snippet. Let's close. And then every time you set up a variable in JavaScript, you gotta declare it as a variable. So it's not like Python that you would put just Sentinel2. No, here you gotta declare that it's a variable, then say it's Sentinel2, an equal sign, and then you can paste the collection snippet. Here we can filter this collection in many ways. Let's start filtering by its date. Let's just point filter date. Here, this is a function. If we put it on docs, we'll have here the filter date image collection. Let's search for image collection. Here you have the filter date, which requires as arguments a start date and an end date. Okay, just an example. Okay, so let's just filter this for 2020. Okay, so you gotta pass it through as text. So you put in here 1st January, a comma to separate these arguments, and then 20, 12, 31st. So we're getting the all the images for 2020 here for this satellite. Let's also filter. Let's filter to our area of interest. So since it's an image collection, we'll use filter bounds because we cannot clip unless it's a image, a single image. So filter bounds, let's pass our AOI. Okay, let's ask to print this S2. Let's not visualize here yet. Oh, sorry. Let's ask to print this S_2. Let's see what happens, and then we'll click run. See, as I ask to print, it will appear here the informations about this collection filtered by date and by bounds in this in the console. Here we have 1,152 elements and 23 bands. Okay. Here you can check the bands, you can check all the infos about the bands, data type, etc. The features. This is each band that falls within this area in this year. Okay, so now let's erase this. Let's ask for, let's filter according to the cloud percentage. Filter less than. Here we can work with equal, less than, greater than, less than equal, greater than equal, and you just change this. In here we'll pass the information about the information containing on the metadata. So let's go on the metadata and see which part of the metadata we want to get. We want this one, cloudy pixel percentage. Close, let's pass as text, and then let's set a threshold of 10%. Okay. We have defined our image collection, but to make it easier, let's calculate the mean for this entire year. So s2 underline mean equal s underline 2 dot mean. Okay, this is a predefined function that requires a statement before, which is an object from Google Earth Engine. Okay, s2.mean. Great. Let's add this to our map. And for this, we always use map.addLayer. This map.addLayer will be used for raster data, but also for vector data. Okay, so this map.addLayer requires us, let's check here. Let's ask us to pass some arguments here. So it requires an EE object, visualization parameters, the name that will be displayed in the layers here, if it's shown or not, this is true or false, and the opacity. So here we'll pass our s underline 2 underline mean, and now we can clip through our AOI because it's a single image. By clipping it, we'll use these boundaries of our AOI to define the visualization. This is good not to overload the Google Earth Engine. Although it's a super computer, it gets lazy sometimes if you like try to run for the entire Brazil. So when we do this, we limit the processing and also enhance its capacity. So the visualization parameters. Let's just pass this empty because I'll show you guys how to set it up. And the name. Let's put here s2 mean. Oh, sorry. s2 mean. Let's run this. Let's click on run here. Okay. And you can also deactivate here so it's easier. Oh, but it's a black image, Professor. What's going on? Easy, Padawans. So here you can click on this this icon, and here we'll have the bands that we might display. Here we can stretch. Might take some time. And then apply. There you go. Now we're visualizing an image. So let's set up these visualization parameters. You can import this, and then you can just pass here the image viz parameters. And then when you run again, it will appear the way that you want it. But it's kind of weird because the sequence of the bands are weird. It's actually 3, 2, 1. Now let's apply. Now we're seeing something good. Let's import this again, and then we can delete this first one. But then we gotta pass this one here. Okay, let's run. There you go. This is a quick and easy way for you guys to just quickly visualize an image. Okay, let's save this. When you ask to save, it will give you an option of repositories. Since we only have one, it will appear just one. But if we had more than one, when you click down this drop-down menu, they would appear here. Let's name this as image viz basic. Okay, let's just click OK here. That was it for today. Thank you so much.